It's January 14th, 2025, and we are at the Rug Club. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah. Hi, I'm Camilla. I use they, them pronouns. I am one of the organizers of the Rug Club.
Cool. How old are you? What bands are you affiliated with, if any?
I am 26. I am an urban planner and an artist by day. Rug Club organizer by night. My project is called Handle with Care. I have a few songs on Bandcamp, and I'm working on an album.
Very cool.
Nice.
And we understand there's another organizer who can't be here tonight. You want to tell us who they are?
Yeah, her name is Cecil. We started the Rug Club together. She used to live in the house, and I lived like a few doors down. And then when she moved out, I moved in. And so I've been mostly the one facilitating the shows, but Cecil pops in here and there.
Very cool.
So then I guess, how and when did you and Cecil meet and start the Rug Club?
So I moved to Philly 2 years ago, and I moved into a group home, and it was awesome because I knew nobody, but I immediately had like 5 new friends, and those friends introduced me to their friends, and Cecil was one of those friend of friend. And yeah, I just feel like when you live in West Philly, you're gonna run into the same people all the time, just walking around on the street, at coffee shops, at shows, and so we kept on running into each other, and then we became friends.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool. What was the inspiration for starting up a new of your own?
Yeah. So before starting the Rug Club, I was running a different show house in South called Sweet 16.
Cool.
My partner at the time ran it, and then I started to I wanted to learn how to run shows, so started to slowly like inch my way into the hosting world. And when they moved out of town, I acquired all this equipment and was continuing to organize shows in South.
Mm-hmm.
But after a while, I just wanted my own, I guess project is one way to put it.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted something that was associated with me and not my partner. So I was like, okay, well, I'm mostly in West anyways. I want like a West Philly show house. The place that I was living at like could not accommodate shows, so that's when I hit up Cecil, and the two of us decided, yes, we want shows that are not as punky as I used to do, more acoustic or softer, like primarily local musicians, queer, and BIPOC led, and yeah, so that's how we decided. I just looped her in. Yeah, I was like, please, I need a house. Can you store all this stuff for me? And this basement is like so big, so it's great. Yeah, and I moved here. Cecil moved out, and I moved here in August.
Cool.
Yeah.
So how long had the Rug Club been running total?
Yeah, we started officially January of 2024. Cool. So it's been a year.
Nice.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks.
So the name, the Rug Club, it certainly fits the space. Yeah. Did the rugs come first, or did the name come first?
The rugs came first, and we put them up for sound dampening purposes, and they've stayed up since.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. And then you sort of mentioned that you do softer, more folksy acoustic stuff. If you had to put it under like an umbrella label, would you say, acoustic? Is it even possible?
No.
Next.
Have you ever done stuff that's like more outside of the realm of acoustic, or you keep it sort of to like softer acts?
It's almost always softer acts, although we have this PA system. We do amplify auditions. I feel like we almost always have one solo artist at doing a set at a show. Let's see. At the same time, I love loud stuff, but there's like a time and a place for me
Yeah.
when I want to host loud stuff. And lately, I've been wanting to do softer. Yeah, I'm not really good with genre names, to be honest.
Neither am I.
Yeah. Cool. So are your shows on any type of a schedule, or just kind of whenever?
They're not. I try to do one once a month.
Mhm.
Yeah, I know you've got one coming up this Friday. Yeah.
Mhm. When you're booking, is it primarily you? Is it you and Cecil? How do you book?
Yeah. It either goes two ways. Someone will reach out to me with a bill, and I'll be like, yeah, that works. Or I'll be the one curating the bill. Or maybe it's a mixture of the two, right? Some people reach out as just as a solo act and ask me to pick other sets that will like mesh well together. So yeah, it's a mixture, and if a touring artist reaches out to me and I like their sound, then I try to accommodate. I've never toured myself, but I have a lot of friends who have, and I can like sympathize with how hard it is to tour, and so I try to get people out and give them a couch to sleep on if possible.
If people are interested in playing here, should they reach out on Instagram? Is that
Instagram's
the best way?
best way.
Do you have a favorite feature of the venue?
Well, it's not a lovely day to see it, but my garden outside is nice, and we've been doing fire pits lately, which is a great asset, between acts to just like go hang out by the fire. So I guess the outside space.
Cool. Outside of running a venue, you said you did urban planning. Are there other interests or hobbies that you have?
Yeah. I garden. I love to write songs. I run an art business on the side, selling jewelry and screen prints. And I love to cook.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Do you have any memorably really good, really bad, funny show stories?
Ooh. Yes. I'm trying to remember what it's called when I have to look it up. I remember I had mentioned it on my Instagram at one point. A cranky, yes. Do you know what a cranky is?
No.
Okay. Let me show you a picture. Okay, a cranky is a storytelling art form that uses a scroll that is cranked to move the story along. So it's
Oh, yeah.
you just crank it, and then the scroll keeps on moving. And so we had someone named Elizabeth Laprelle who lives in Philly and makes crankies, show her cranky and sing, and that was like so cool and unexpected. It wasn't on the bill. She just like showed up and was added to the bill right then and there, and that was so cool.
That's
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's great.
Good looking that up.
Yeah. I think that brings us basically to the end of our scheduled questions. Is there anything else that you definitely want included or want to talk about or want us to ask you about?
Oh. Yeah. I wanted to mention that in addition to like shadowing my partner at the time at Sweet 16, I also learned how to run shows through an art collective called Rising Tide. Yeah, it's a collective of queer and trans artists that host shows, like music shows, art shows, and so they had asked to have a show at Sweet 16, and so that's how I met some of the organizers there, and they invited me to come to some of their organizing meetings, and it's really cool. Like, they had resources on, like, this is how you run doors at a show. Like, these are, like, the best tips. And, like, I helped create this worksheet on, like, here's how to run a PA system.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
you know, these are things that, like, very few people, or you just learn through doing. So, yeah, I just wanted to shout out them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool. Yeah, I noticed at the show we were at least, like, you had, like, baked stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Do you do that for all of your shows? Or just
I try
for fun?
to. I try to cook when there are bands on tour, because I know it's so costly to, you know, give up your day job, like a few shifts of your day job to tour, and then like pay for gas, sometimes pay for lodging. So it's like, the least I could do is make a home cooked meal for you, and then yeah, I love to bake. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Yeah.
I guess we know you have the upcoming show on the 17th. It's
Mhm.
Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know any other upcoming shows that you'd want us to list?
Ooh, we are having a show in March, but the flyer hasn't come out, so I don't want to like
Okay.
say anything unless, you know.
Cool.
Keep an eye on.
Yeah.
Keep an eye on news, as we say.
Yeah. If something is officially scheduled
Thanks.
before we
Yeah.
Publish it, just let us know and we can include it.
Okay,
and
cool.
we'll keep an eye out too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I guess the last thing is just where can people find you online on Instagram?
Yeah. Rug Club PHL on Instagram. Yeah.
Awesome.
Cool.
Cool.
All right. Thank you for talking with
Thank
us.
you so much.
Yeah, thank you.